How are you coming along? All is well with me. What y'all talking about? Well, let's just stop and pause for 1 second. What happens when grandma passes away or grandpa? What happens with their property? When they don't have a will, they don't have a living trust, they don't have a transfer on death, nor did the family sit down and talk to them about, nor did the family perhaps sit down with them and come up with a plan for when they pass away, what they desire to do with their property. Because guess what? Just because those relatives that wasn't handling business when your loved one was alive, they're not going to handle business when your loved one passed away. So there needs to be a plan. That's why I have said in some of these videos that we have to stop setting our loved ones up for failure. Because if they're not handling business with their food, housing, higher power, move their body, and have a hobby, they're not going to take care of business when you pass away because they're going to have to figure it out. So why are you setting them up for failure? So that's a whole nother conversation one needs to have with themselves. So this situation is when both family members passed away, grandma, grandpa, and so now we're just going to say 10 years later. Some people were just in and out the house, doing what they want to do at their convenience. I guess I'm going to call it surviving. Because that's what people be doing when they just have given up on all of the options they have available to them. Or they won't face their fears. Or, guess what? Just the trauma. I mean, it's really just the trauma one has experienced because one never knows what goes on in somebody's mind. So guess what? Do not make the decision to continue to enable these people. Okay? So, I just want to share what happens when this family allowed, because we have to take responsibility, allowed the grandchildren, the children to take over without even having the right to. Because if you don't have the will or the living trust, if you don't have the will, you got to go to probate. So you got to let the judge decide who your property should be given to. So, of course, you might have 100 heirs. So there we go. But anyway, I just want to pinpoint the fact that if you don't pay those property taxes for 5 years, they will sell your house. They will auction it for those property taxes that are due plus the interest. But the good thing is, they may give you the difference of what you owe. But think about the fact that what about all these other people that, the liens, maybe the water, maybe the garbage. I'm just saying, for example. So my whole point of this video is, please, I'm begging you, as your family members get older, as your family members, even young, have a plan. Why just let your wealth be decided by the court when you can make plans along the way? So, yes, we love our family, but love don't pay no property taxes, okay? Yes, we have sentimental value, but love don't pay the home maintenance, That's what people don't understand. If a home is not occupied, it becomes deteriorated. Go do your research. Don't just listen to me. Do your research and know that one must have a plan for their property when they die. And if you don't have a plan, somebody else is going to make that decision for you. So why have the opportunity to buy the land, buy the home, and then when you pass away, just have a plan. And then even the people around you can talk to you. They might not be the heir, but have the conversation. It's enough for us to say, let somebody handle it. It's not going to get handled. Take full responsibility of your actions in this situation. Again, take full responsibility for your actions in this situation. So again, they will auction your house off on the court steps if you don't pay them property taxes for 5 years. Okay? It's just what they do. They want their money. They want their money plus interest. So guess what? There's so many options before you get to year 1, before you get to year 2, before you get to year 3, before you get to year 4, before you get to year 5. There's so many options. There is no reason for us to lose out on wealth building because we don't know. We have the internet. You can call the place. They'll call the courts, the tax collector. They'll let you know what to do. There's all these different resources. But the real reason is the family won't face their fears and everybody waiting for somebody else to make the decision. And I'm going to sum it up. When somebody passes away, when you get those death certificates, you need to start putting stuff in that heir's name, whoever it is, okay? Because before someone passes away, they should have shared their wishes with them, with their loved ones. But they didn't do that, because everybody want to be secretive. What you being secretive for? If you got to be secretive, you know that you're not doing what you need to do in the living. And so when you pass away, it's going to be a big old mess. So therefore, we got to do what we're going to do. Do what you're going to do. Okay? Keep telling these people that's you love and you just don't want them to be outside. They must get it together because you're not going to be here all the time. But don't be taking money out on your house to try to help these people, because they're not trying to do what they need to do. There's too many resources. So don't be putting your situation on the line for somebody else. Now, if you want to put your house on the line for yourself, then go be it. So be it. But now for somebody else, no, because they need to get it together. And just because you're doing this, they're not going to get it together. They're just going to keep on going down the road like everything's okay. No. And there is a situation that is happening and they don't want to address it. So at the end of the day, it's sold on the court steps. Auction off. So do your research, people. Talk to your family, people. No, don't go to them talking about, what you going to do with your property when you die. No, we need to plan so that when you pass away, an opportunity can be given to somebody else. Maybe you want to use your equity for your medical expenses in the end. I don't know, but there's a lot of options. But just to have it out there lingering for 10 years with no plan, unacceptable. Unacceptable for the people that were there squatting. Unacceptable for the other family members that are the heirs. Put your plan in action, 90 days. Yes, you got to grieve. Yes, you miss your loved one, but now it's a new season. A new season is so-and-so passed away. So what you going to do? 90 days, make the decision. Okay? Make the decision. What you going to do? So again, enjoy your joy. Peace.